you better call
Ghostbusters!
Who you gonna call?
Ghostbusters!
Who are you going to call, after all? Fans of the global sci-fi sensation, I thought of it as a comedy. Ghostbuster is in for a real thrill. Movie theaters across the country are re-releasing the 1984 film to celebrate the movie's 30th anniversary. How old are you? Entertainment journalist David Caplan is here with the Inside Scoop. This is like, you know, you reveal your age when you know the plot twists in this movie. What do you think of the fact they're re-releasing it in movie theaters?
So this is huge that they're re-releasing it. I think it's a testament, A, to its longevity. It's a testament to that, how a lot of the actors in the movie, Harold Ramis has passed, Dan Aykroyd, Bill Murray, how they still resonate, and their humor resonates with a lot of the people out there today. So I think it's incredible. 700 screens out today, remastered, you know, they make it all look, they look better, and then in a few weeks in mid-September, there's going to be a Blu-ray box set out as well, and then that's going to have a special edition to recognize the 25th anniversary of Ghostbusters 2. But I do have to tell you, if you're a big Ghostbusters fan, I'm really curious to hear your opinion on this. What could be even bigger is that the director of Bridesmaids, Paul Feig, he is talking to the studio about doing a remake of Ghostbusters with an all-female cast. Take it away. What do you think?
An all-female cast?
An all-female cast. And
But then you can't have the love story.
That, you never know. But no, you're right. But hey, you know, but this is really interesting because the buzz is, and this is according to Variety, this is very legit.
I don't know if I like that or not.
Melissa McCarthy, he's worked with her. People are saying her. You never, you know.
She's great. She's hysterical. We've got some Ghostbusters. I don't know that you can, you know, have success with that same movie over again, but we've got some trivia here. Ghostbusters, the highest-grossing comedy of all time. The film was originally called Ghost Smashers. Whose idea was that?
It's probably the person who was fired from the film or something.
Most of Bill Murray's lines were ad-libs. A lot of this was ad-lib?
Yeah, it was. And, you know, it's interesting. I think that's Bill Murray's sort of thing.
Yeah.
In other movies he did, that even from Caddyshack, to be honest with you, now I'm dating myself by saying Caddyshack, that I heard he did the same thing for that movie as well. I think when you get comedic guys like that, they're all about improv.
That's what they do. So apparently there was a 1-800 number for Ghostbusters, and people actually called it?
Yes, and I think it was up and running for about 6 weeks. Needless to say, they eventually had to disconnect it. You know, you called up the phone number, you'd hear Dan Aykroyd's voice, and they would be talking about the movie. I think, you know, it's a great PR thing, and other movies have done similar. But again, it just helps build buzz for the movie.
So a reboot, I can't get over that. That's, you know, they try to do everything over again, and it's not always successful. What's the hit rate on remakes, do you think?
You know, they do moderately well. Some, I think most don't do well. Most don't do well. But I got to tell you, I'm thinking, you know, an all-female Ghostbusters, that could get a lot of buzz. We can play casting director right here.
Sounds like, you know, one of those things you just do to get attention. But, okay, so here's the surprise, I think. The summer box office has been terrible.
Yes.
Why?
Few reasons. First of all, every summer we have blockbusters. I don't think this summer there was a massive movie that brought people in. Also,
I like Guardians of the Galaxy.
That was a great movie, but you know what? It's almost like when we talk about when holiday shopping is bad because the weather's bad in the winter. This summer has been pretty decent for a lot of the places. People don't like to go to the movies.
I can see everything I need to see at home on my TV set.
And that was my third point, is that this was the summer of just, you know, Netflix, you know, Orange is the New Black, people still watching Game of Thrones and HBO. You know, there have been so many hot TV shows. People are staying home and watching more of these shows that they've been drawn more to their TV screens or their computers and so forth, more so than the theaters.
Now, you are addicted to movies, as we know, and
Yes.
you love them very much. So what should I be on the lookout for this fall?
A great movie that's coming out in a few weeks is The Drop. Now, that has Tom Hardy and James Gandolfini. So it's
He is no longer with us, though.
Exactly. And then that's sort of the interesting thing to see this movie. It's set in New York. It's a crime movie. So one of those classic. Exactly. It's a classic New York crime movie. Throw in Brooklyn, crime, James Gandolfini. The perfect mix.
I love. Okay, I'll take your recommendation.
Right, that's a good one. And then the one that's coming out this weekend, November Man, Pierce Brosnan. It's your basic Pierce Brosnan, but I think he always delivers in his action movie. If you like the accent, you like the adrenaline, that's the movie to see.
And it's always got great clothes.
Exactly,
Count on him
right?
for that. Thanks for coming on, David. Good to see you.
Thanks a lot.
And now we want to know.